Hi, this is Alex from Groovy Entertainment. Today we're going to do part 3 of my CD collection. Now, our first one for the part 3 is Sweet Soul Sound. Hard to find 45s. Now, they made a whole bunch of this stuff back in the back in the early 2000s. They came out 2004. Of the record did, of the CD did, the songs did it. And they play a lot of monotone songs. And a lot of these songs are from 63 to 71. And you get like street soul music, funky street, just one look. Then you get slip away, expressway to your heart, the long version. You get the long version from this group. You're doing another flashback. Yeah. So this group, you get two versions. You get the short version that's on here, the original version, and then you get the long version that was on the 45 in Europe. The UK got the long version 45, and we got the short version 45. I don't know why he was that, but a lot of the songs got longer version in the UK. Let's see what else we got. I Want to Testify, the first Parliament song for 67. You got a lot of good stuff on here. Okay, you get the Mamas and Papas greatest hits. You get like California Dreamin', Go Where You Wanna Go, Monday Monday, I Saw Her Again, Dancing in the Street, their remix of it. You get My Girl, their remix of it. You get a lot of good songs in here. I think this is a one disser. Yep. Yeah, these are dusty. Now you get the very best of the Kingsmen. Now this is collectible. I got this off of Odie.com. And like I said, you got Louie Louie, Money, Jolly Green Giant, let's see, Mashed Potatoes, and you got a lot of other stuff. Kind of tough that it got on the black print, but like I said, I like a lot of these old 60 groups. They sound better than the new stuff, than the new groups on the radios. Here, Diana Ross and the Supremes, number one. Now, in the in the early 2000s, they were releasing a lot of number ones. Like the Beatles had their number one, the Supremes had their number ones. These were all the number one songs that they made. So you didn't get no number two or none. Boy. So you get Where Did Our Love Go? Baby Love, Come See About Me, Stop in the Name of Love, Back in My Arm Again, You Can't Hurry Love. Yeah, this is some terrible print. See, the bad part about it, it's too small and it's in cursive. I can't read cursive that well. And I think this was a two disc, if I'm not mistaken. Nope, I think it was a one disc. But they made a whole bunch of these. I think I only got one or two of them because they were expensive. To get the number one, these things cost about $25 when they first came out. So I, so I had to wait for them to get cheap. So I think the second one, if I do get a second one, he was cheaper than the first one I got. Now this is Gary Puckett and the Union Gap. Now this was a good group. They sung a lot of sad pop songs like Woman Woman, Young Girls, Lady Willpower, This Girl the Woman Now, Over You. Yeah, they were good, but you have to be in the mood to to listen to their music because they're kind of sad music. Then the Bee Gees' greatest hits. This is 79. Okay, this came from the 79 greatest hits album. And I think this came out. I think the CD was it came out in the '80s or early '90s. They got that early look to it. They're not saying when the CD came out, but you get all their disco hits like Drive Talking, Night Fever, Tragedy, You Shouldn't Be Dancing, Staying Alive. Now I'm thinking these are all the original 40, the original 45 version. I don't think there's any long version in this one. I could be wrong, but let's see. Can't get the book out. And it comes with a book too. So this must be an OCD. Because in the early '80s, or yeah, the CD came out in '82. If you would, Rich, I didn't see a CD until the '90s. I saw people with CD players in their house when I was little, but they were the people who had a good job and all that when they had computers in their house and stuff. So these are all the original. See, because these are all the 45 versions. So they all run about 4 to 5 minutes long. And too bad I don't know when the CD came out. But this is their greatest hits album. Let's see, Wild Cherry. This is the album version of that. This is the album version of Wild Cherry. I just didn't at the time. I wasn't buying. Oh, at the time I didn't have it on records, so I got the CD version. And you see the first one would play that funky music. This is the long version of that song. That was their big hit. Then you get all their other stuff. Yep, this is from 1976. Don't tell me when the record came out, but then you get Smokey Robinson, The Miracle, 20th Century Collection. Got a whole bunch of these, as as you see. And you get their big stuff. You get the Tears of a Clown, Shop Around, The Tracks of My Tears, I Second That Emotion. And the bad part about this, you get the short version of Mickey Monkey. So you don't get the 45 version of it. They they got the radio version of it. So that's kind of sad. But you do get the Love Machine long version. Now I would have loved the long. I would have loved the Mickey Monkey long version, and you could give up two long versions, Love Machine and Mickey Monkey. But they gave up the disco hit of their. And that was Smokey Robinson. That was just the Miracles with a new lead singer. And the Dell 20th Century Collection. Now these was they didn't really sing too many big, fast-paced music. Now I only bought this because of their big fast, the only fast song, "There Is" from 1968. The other stuff, I can take it or leave it. Cause they were a slow pop group. Like "Stay in My Corner" was a slow song. The "Oh What a Night" that made you played it when you wanted to go to sleep. And you couldn't dance in the music except that one song I named. Then we got another one of the Billboard, 1963. So this is the third one I got now. We did 66, 68. I hit 63. And you get Sugar Shack, the song that gave me the song I had on my channel that somebody thought they needed more than I did. The Surf City, He's So Fine, It's My Party, If You Want to Be Happy. That's the Ugly Wife song that you couldn't play that. You couldn't redo that ever again into daytime. Louie Louie, Easier Said Than Done, Deep Purple, My Boyfriend Back, and Surfing USA. So you get 10 different groups on this thing. And sometimes, if they're real popular, if they made a lot of hits, you might get more than one group. Then the Motown Legend. Now, there were three of these things. I think I got all. Okay, this is part three. And this was the 45 vert. This was. Yeah, this was the 45 version. And you get like nothing, see, ain't nothing like the real thing. Stop in the name of love, shotgun. Now I think this was the long version of shotgun on this one. Uptight, everything's all right. And you get a whole bunch more. You get all the Motown songs that you would have heard on the radio, all the 45 that if you had the 45 that you when you were a kid back in the 60s. And here's part one. So maybe I don't got part two. I could have. But we will find out. And part one had Shop Around, Heat Wave, My Guy, For Once in My Life. You get all the big ones. Like I said, these are the 45s. Now I don't know if they're the American 45s or the European 45s. I think these are the American 45s. They might be a little shorter. Then you get Bill Cosby. This is the album version of "Hooray for the Salvation Army." Now I didn't have the record version, so I got the CD version. This when he started. This when he had two singing albums. This was his second singing album. Then he did a lot in the '70s. Yeah, this is his first singing album. Silver Throat, where he remade Uptight with Little Old Man from '67. So this is '67. This is '68, and he was a good singer. If I didn't know that was Bill Cosby singing, I would have thought it was just some new singer. Let's do some more. I'm gonna go up to 19 minutes long. So we might have a part four. Now this is Spirit of the '60s. Now this is original music. I think part four we will be getting part four might get into that awful music. Now at this point you get Turn Turn Turn, Somebody to Love, California Dreamin', Here, San Francisco, Instant Peppermint. You get all the big stuff. And these are the 45 versions. These are not the radio versions. So that's good. Cause I don't like the radio versions. I never did like the radio version because they seem like they would cut them off while the song would kept going. You hear a broken song. Now this is the best of the Righteous Brothers, and you get all the same stuff that was on the other one, on this one. Flashback to part two. The same stuff that's on here. I think everything's on here. I could be. Yep. You might not get a lot. See, I think there's only. Let's see. I want to be sure I'm saying it right. Yep. So like three or four songs that's on this disc are not on here. Either they didn't couldn't get the rights, or they didn't think it was good enough to be on the gold. So it's good to have two of them. And like I said, gold costs more. When you got the gold thing, you paid about 15 to 19 bucks. When you got the greatest hits, you paid about 6 to 9 bucks back then. This came out in 1990, so CDs was kind of high but cheap. And another gold, the disco gold, and you get all the disco version on this one. The only song that they didn't see, yeah, you get mostly all the disco songs. Like three, there's like five songs that they didn't get that they didn't put the long version on. I don't know if they couldn't fit it on there or they just didn't care to give us the. Because this is pretty good. You get a lot of the the long version songs, but there's five of them you do not get the long version at all. You get the 45 version. But I'm glad they didn't put the radio version, so I can't be too mad. Now this is the bubblegum collection hit. And here you get all your bubblegum. You get all your bubblegum songs, and these are the original singers. You get Sugar Sugar, One Bad Apple, Heartbeat is a Love Beat, Yummy Yummy, and a bunch more. Not naming them all because that'd be all. I don't want to make a super long video. Now this is the Shotgun Ultimate Collection. If you remember, we had. I don't mind going back. Here we go. In part two, we had the Four Tops Ultimate Collection. Now this is the Junior Walker in the All Star Ultimate Collection, and I like the hidden Motown groups, like Junior Walker. They talk about him only when they do Shotgun, or what that other one they play a lot on the radio. Let's see, might not be on my might not be in this collection. Yeah, what does it take? So they don't really play too many of his songs on the radio. In the Four Tops, they only played the big fives, but you always hear the Temptations, the Supremes, but you don't hear the other groups. So this is this guy, and they see this is the short version of Shotgun on here, the 45. But if you get the Motown Legend, if you get Motown Legend, Motown Legend 3, you get the long version. So you get the long version of Shotgun on here, and you get the 45 version on here. But that's why sometimes it's good to have two of the same groups mixed up. And this is a one disc. Now here's the bad collection. Now Rock and Roll Reunion was okay if you don't know the difference or pre-recorded and original. But this thing was kind of crappy. Cause what they would do is they would give you, let's see if I could find it. One, they give you like one or two original songs on here, and the rest are pre-recorded songs. And when I was little, let's see when this came out, 97. So I was in high school. No, I was in middle school when I got this. So I was in middle school. I didn't really know I didn't know the difference of pre-recorded and original stuff. Now when I heard some of the stuff on here, it sounds kind of different, but I just thought it was just the CD quality. Then when I got older, listening to these things on the oldie station, I got to understand the difference of pre-recorded and original. So I have a whole handful of these that they're good, but they're not the best. So I wouldn't buy these if I would never pick these up unless you don't care listening to something that's not original. Now, I got this for Christmas. I think I got this here for my birthday or Christmas, and it's only so. This you get. Let's see. This you get some originals, and you get some kind of pre-recorded stuff that don't sound nothing like the song. It sounds almost like the song, but you can know that it's not the real song. So they tried. They could have done better, but and you get a lot of songs from the 60s and 70s. It's like another one of these things. They put one or two in here to fool you, and if you didn't know no better, this came out 2006. So they should have done better. It's the death. We'll do one more for part three, then we'll do part four later. Now this is the Dion collection, and these are originals. I was glad I got original Dion CD collection. You get like his Ruby Baby, Donna the Prima Donna. Let's see. I'm your Hoochie Coochie Man. They got stuff from the team. You get stuff from 62 to 68. But they don't got his 68 song on here. The one that they played 100 times on the radio. But you get a lot of good songs of his. Not you don't get all of his great ones like Run Around Sue. But I can't be picky. This was a super hit one. So this was kind of cheap, I think. I think it was like $6.99 back in the days. Yeah, but they came out 2000. So, come back with part 4. So please like, subscribe, share, and comment, and have a groovy day. We'll have another video coming out real soon.